In this video, we're going to be talking about the union and intersection of finite sets. Okay, so our first problem, we have the sets M and P, and they are defined this way. So M contains these three things, B, H, and K. So that's all the things that are in M. P is the set that contains these three things, C, F, and J, and that's all the things that are in P. The first question wants us to find the union of M and P. Okay, so the union is everything in both. Okay, so if it shows up in either one of them, we're going to write it down in the union. And the union is defined by this U right here. Okay, so union means everything that's in both. So we write down our answer. If it's listed at all in M or in P, we're going to write it down. Okay, so that's going to include everything that's in both. And if anything repeats, we won't write it twice. So we have a B, H, K, C, F, and J. Okay, so that is the intersection, or that is the union of M and P. All right, let's take a look at the intersection of M and P. And for the intersection, everything, that is everything that's in both. Okay, so if anything shows up twice, that's when we'll write it in M and P. If nothing shows up twice, then it will be the empty set. Okay, and the empty set, I'll show you that in a second. Okay, so we look at these two sets. Are there anything that's in both M and P? The answer to that question is no. Okay, so how we'll answer this is we'll just write a zero or a circle with a line through it. That's called the empty set. You do not need these little brackets around this answer when you put in the empty set. You just write the empty set. Okay. Let's look at the next question. So we have L and E defined as follows. L is the set that contains 1, 2, 3, and 6. E is the set that contains -2, -1, 1, and 4. Our first question is find the union, and remember that is everything that shows up at all in either one of these things. That's what we're going to write down. Okay, so the union, we look first here, we have 1, 2, 3, 6, so I can go ahead and write that. 1, 2, 3, 6. And remember, if it shows up twice, we're not going to write it twice when the union. You only need to write it once to say that it's in the set. Okay, and now we go down here and we have a -2, a -1. I'd write the 1, but the 1's already listed here, so I don't need to write it twice. It's already here, so I don't need to write that one. And then a 4. Okay, so L union E is everything that shows up in either one of these. Okay, but if it shows up both, only write it the one time, which was this one, the 1. Okay, now for B, we have the intersection, and that's only the things that showed up in both L and E. So both L and E is the only thing we write down. So are there any things in these two sets? Are there anything that's in both? And the only thing that's in both is that right there. They both contain a 1. So the intersection of L and E is the set that contains the number 1. And that's it.